The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the...
I'm off my game.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the live commentary. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Carlo, score! The newborn dad! Marshawn across, Coyle scores! Charlie Coyle! It's a power play goal. Here's Saka. Shot. Score! It's Pavel Saka. Shatner. Lowry. Score! Mason Lowry. Bruins lead 5-4. He scores! The Bruins win! David Pastrnak. The Bruins win Game 7 in overtime.
And now, Sam Smith Productions presents another live commentary of the Boston Bruins on YouTube and on TikTok.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Glad to have you with us here tonight. Glad to have you with me here on this... What is it? A Thursday night? I have lost track. So much stuff's gone down. Tonight, live from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. The Bruins are in the Lone Star State to take on the Dallas Stars. Glad to see you. Glad to have everybody here. How's everybody doing? Let's get into your starting lineups. Couple of changes due to a couple of injuries. We'll talk about them. Bruins on the left, it's Pavel Zacha, Morgan Geekie, David Pastrnak, Elias Lindholm, Brad Marchand, and Justin Brazo, Charlie Coyle, Trent Frederick, Mark Kastelik, Tyler Johnson out tonight, Patrick Brown, who got called up from Providence this afternoon, along with Johnny Beecher and Cole Koepke. Zadorov and McAvoy, Lowry and Carlo, Osterley and Wotherspoon. No Hampus Lindholm, he is week to week. With Swayman in net, they call up Osterley from Providence. For the Stars on the right, it's Rupe Hintz, Jason Robertson, and Evgeny Dadonov, Matt Duchene, Mason Marchman, and Tyler Sagan. Johnston, Ben and Stankoven, Steele, Back, and Blackwell. Heiskanen and Harley, Lindell and Labushkin, Smith and Lundqvist, with Jake Ottinger in net. Those are your starting lineups for both teams here tonight. Why are we bringing up the fourth line? Because I don't want to see Patrick Brown in on the third line. Do you? No? That's why. That Pasternak Game 7 call still gives me chills. Really? I wouldn't. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was my best call of all time. Us broadcasters, we're really hard on ourselves, though. That they break up the fourth line. Maybe put Patra up in the NHL like he should be. All right. Here's the thing about Patra. Okay. I understand. I now understand and agree with why they sent him down. I understand why they sent him down. Although I don't agree with the reason why, I understand why they did. They sent him down to Providence to get some quality AHL minutes because he's not a top 6 NHL guy yet. He's not. He isn't. The playmaking isn't there for a top 6 guy. Now, I can't justify Morgan Geekie being in the top 6. I can't justify that. But when it comes to Patra, no. No. Next year, sure. Not yet. No. He's at best a third liner in the NHL. Why put him on the third line as your top prospect if you can just stick him in the AHL, get him first line minutes with Fabian Lysell and with Vinny Lettieri, you know? Or Merkulov. Or Max Jones, even. Where am I? I'm home. He had 1 goal and 3 assists in the bottom 6 of a struggling team through 14 games. Maybe give Patra a chance in the top 6 and see what happens. Again, if you bring him up, you stick him in the top 6, then he stinks again. And then he stinks. Like, he is absolutely terrible in the top 6. Then what do you do? Oh, you send him back down. Oh, that just hurts his confidence again. You know what I mean? Like, keep him down there for a little bit. Keep him down in Providence at least until after Thanksgiving. In my personal opinion, keep him down there for a couple weeks. Let him get some reps down in Providence. Come back up after the Black Friday game. Maybe it'll be time. Maybe it'll be his time. He's never been sent down. I completely disagree with that. I don't understand. Like, here's the thing. It shocked me when I saw it. He's got to get the different. He's got to get the rust off him. They stuck him in the NHL, but great, 1 goal, 3 assists in 14 games, great, awesome. The turnovers are bad. Like, he's had a couple of brutal turnovers so far this season. I want him to succeed. The AHL is not a bad thing for him. For a young guy. It's not. It's not the same thing as a Mason Lohrei situation where Lohrei was your best defenseman. Patra was never your best forward. You know? That's my opinion. He's great. I don't think this hurts him. And if he takes it to heart, that's on him. I just... That's a personal issue then. I don't think this is a bad thing for him. I really don't think it is. The Bruins might sign Brock Nelson. Nelson's on a 4-year contract. Ay. Doubt that. It definitely... I will say this. The send down to Providence was definitely a surprise. I did not see it coming, but I get why. Bruins podcast channel. Not BNG. We didn't say that. We've said nothing of the sort. Here we go. All right, I want to point this out. I actually forgot my speaker at school. I was in a rush to leave, and I forgot my speaker. So, the goal horns will be coming off the laptop tonight. Should have been the top 6 before Geeky, Soccer, or Coil. Geeky I'm with. Soccer, or Coil I'm not, simply because they've proven themselves to be in the top 6 before. So, plus what were your other options? You know what I mean? You have to think about your options. You got to look at your team. That's my personal opinion on that. All right. Here we go. Time to play some hockey. Bruins need a good start. They need a good 60-minute effort, not a 20-minute effort. We are underway. Bruins Stars win the draw. It's dumped in. Stars going from right to left in the home greens. Bruins in the road whites going from left to right. Puck comes in front. Geeky gets it away. Pasternak will dump in from center. Bank pass. Puck is popped up and it goes out of play. Coyle and Zaka will be third liners on the cup contender. Fair. Not Zaka. He'd be second line. Coyle I can see. Zaka would have been in the top 6 with Florida last year. I think. I'm not just saying that out of bias. I'm saying that because I think that's how their roster was structured. Zaka would have been in the second line. Stars get it out to center. Ben for Stankoven. He gets it in the zone. Lorai knocked down. Elias Lindholm for Brazo. Trying to chip it to Marchand. He gets it back. Brazo across the line. Chips it in on Ottinger. He'll make the stop. 44 seconds in. That's the Bruins' first shot on net. Yeah, a couple of late changes to the lineup for the Bees tonight. Mark Kastelik got bumped up to the third line right wing. Patrick Brown in for Tyler Johnson tonight. So Johnson is the 13th forward. Patrick Brown getting a shot tonight. Kyle has felt that one in the force. Kastelik throws it in front, tipped by Frederick wide. Coyle digging free, trying to dig the puck free from Lyubushkin. Sagan gets it out to center. Puck comes out. Marchment knocks down McAvoy trying to get to that puck. Marchment gets there. Marchment. Duchesne scores! Well then, Matt Duchesne. 1:09 in. And the Stars grab a 1-0 lead, and Sagan, well, Swayman should have had that one. Like, Sway, what are you looking at, buddy? Come on. Great. Damn, man. What are you looking at? Like, Kastelik's there to, like, you have the, I don't know. Has that not trip or interference? I'm with you on that. I'm not so sure about that one, but not everything's to be called. Brendan Smith. Shot there and a save by Swayman. Shot there from Colin Blackwell. The Stars score quick. You got to watch that. Hanging out, which directly leads to a goal. You need a save there. Lindell shoots, save, rebound in front. Swayman gets it away. Brazo trying to get it out. He gets it out to center. That's Sway's fault. A little bit. You need a save in that situation. Catholic was screening Swayman. Yeah, I understand, but still, you need a save. It's your first shot of the night. I don't know. You need a save. You absolutely need a save there. Tie up in the far corner. Hintz and Robertson battling. Puck comes to the line. Lindell. And Dallas, I've watched a lot of Dallas this year. What they do really well is possessing the puck for long periods of time, which tires out your defenders, right? Zadorov puts it, Lorei puts it off a stick. Brazo a shot, saved by Ottinger. Dallas is really good at possessing the puck really well. It's a good try for Brazo there. Try going short side. Geeky against Ben. Stars will get it out to center. And it's offside. Corpusalo should start Saturday against the Blues. This is Swayman's... I forget how many games he's played in a row. It's 2? This is his second game in a row? Not sure. That's Sagan's 800th point, by the way, on an assist on the goal. Wotherspoon moves it ahead for Patrick Brown. It deflects in the zone. Harley trying to get it out. He does. He just chips it out to center. Koepke cutting off Ben. Wotherspoon. Jordan Osterley for Beecher trying to get it to Koepke. Big tie-ups, like I'm calling a preseason game. Brown and Osterley on the ice at the same time for the Bees here. Wotherspoon with it. Bruins are making changes. Has to swerve back. Hampus Lindholm out for weeks, they say. Turnover. Stankoven. Swayman makes a save there. Big save. That's a bad turnover by Wotherspoon. Again, another turnover by Wotherspoon. That puck comes free. Swayman makes the save. Swayman's been shaky. Puck control, please. Geeky grabs the puck, trying to cut to the net. Saved by Ottinger. Puck control. Gotta be better at that. Come on. Gotta be better right now. We need better defense. To be fair, I'm going to give our defense a pass here. Lindholm and Peak are both out. Okay? Peak's out at least another week. Lindholm's going to be out at least probably the next few weeks. McAvoy for Pasternak. Turns around and shoots. It got knocked down in traffic. Stars can't get it out. Geeky keeps it in with a stick lift. Pasternak trying to get it back to McAvoy. Marchment takes it away. Deflected by Zadorov. Onside, Pasternak grabs it. He puts it in the corner. Pasternak the game winner on Tuesday. Minute and a half to go in regulation. He snuck one by Bennington to give the Bruins the lead and the victory. That one goes up and out of play. .356 into this one. Stars already up a goal on the Matt Duchene goal. Geeky, Elias Lindholm against Blackwell. Blackwell wins the draw. Steele gets beat by Lorei. Carlo will get it out to center. Goes off a skate. Marchand. I don't know what that was about. Here comes Blackwell. He lost the puck. Gets it back. Cross-ice pass. A chance in front. Pinball's wide. And the puck comes out to center. Harley for Blackwell behind his own net now in the corner. Elias Lindholm in there on the forecheck. Brazo a big hit there on Oscar back. Steele off a skate. Lorei, oh boy. Lorei almost turned that puck over. Brazo for Trent Frederick at the end of a shift. For Brazo, Frederick gets it in the zone. Harley Bruins keeping it. It's McAvoy. Nice cut. McAvoy across. Coyle. Saved by Ottinger. Good try there. Good setup by McAvoy. Good try by Coyle. And a good save. Puck bounces into the slot. Frederick couldn't keep it in. Zadorov off Coyle in the zone. Deflects in on Ottinger. He'll make the stop on that. I love this setup by McAvoy here. Coyle getting ready for a one-timer. He was waiting for it. Good try. Oh, he barely got a piece of that one too. If Ottinger moved a second late, that's a tie game right there. So, Bruins will have an offensive zone face-off here. Big tie-up. Zacha couldn't come away with the face-off as it was on the far side. Here is Ben, knocked off the puck by Pastrnak. He'll move it ahead. Springing Geekie. Geekie now in the corner, around the net, closed off by Lindell. Johnston in there as well. Pastrnak for Geekie, looking to center. He goes back to the line instead. Osterley. Into Pastrnak down low. Gets knocked down by Lindell. Zacha looks in front. Spin pass. Geekie in front. Goes wide. Zacha getting outsized by a guy who's smaller than Wyatt Johnston. That puck is deflected up and out of play. It's just Shane the new Pavelski. I'm not sure they're Austin. I'm not sure. Long day. Brown against Hintz. Brown waved out. Beecher will take it. Face-off won by the Stars. Lundqvist lifts it high and out. This will be the final meeting between these two teams until possibly the Stanley Cup final if we get to that point. Robertson poke checked. A shot from Lundqvist. Misses wide. Koepke gets it away. 2-on-1 with Patrick Brown. Beecher coming. Koepke save. Rebound. Puck goes wide. Bruins keep it in. Brown. Koepke again. Waves it to McAvoy. And that's a broken play. Good try. Good try for Koepke there. Brown to the line. Lohrei, who scored his first goal in this building. Shot goes wide of the net. Lohrei scoring his first NHL goal in this building. Here's a chance for Dodonov. Lohrei, a stick lift. Ah! Really? Really? Lohrei getting whistled down? Are we joking here? A penalty shot? A penalty shot? Oh boy. A penalty shot for Evgeny Dodonov as Lohrei supposedly took Dodonov's path. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Well, here we go. A penalty shot for Evgeny Dodonov. He grabs it right down the slot. Score. Oh, jeez. Got handed that one on a silver platter. That wasn't a hook. Nice job, refs. Ay, ay, ay. Nice one. That wasn't a hook. Good call. Great call. No stick lip. There was no contact with the body. That wasn't a stick. 2-0 Stars in a... What a joke. What a joke. Nice job. You blithering idiots. Stars get it out. Puck deflects in on Ottinger. It's guided aside. Carlo Kastlik across the lot. What? That's not offside! What is happening here? What is going on here? That's not offside. He cleared. What are we doing here? You know, I've had a really crappy day, and this is not the thing I need to see right now. This is not the thing I need to see right now. Dude. Who are these refs? I want names. Trevor Hansen, Carter Sandlack, Derek Nansen, Michael Cormier. You're all a bunch of clowns. I said what I said. I'm not taking it back either. Screw you guys. These two, the frickin'... Like the McAvoy penalty that wasn't... The penalty on Marchment for dunking down McAvoy, I'll forgive. Because, like, that's a whatever. That is not anything... That is not even close to being a penalty shot. It just isn't. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But please note that there's a reason why I cover hockey professionally. That is absolutely 100% not a penalty on Lowry. Not even close. Not even close. He did nothing there. He just lifted his stick. I don't understand. I'm not seeing it. I'm still not seeing it. I'm seeing the replay here. There is nothing. There is nothing that's telling me that's a penalty. Nothing. Nothing. Even Stars fans on Twitter are agreeing that they got away with that one. That wasn't a penalty. Zadorov dumps in. Wow. Lindell out to center. He dumps it out. Oh, goes right through McAvoy. Just convenient, right? Yeah, sure. Sagan. Marchment. Getting around McAvoy. Lindell couldn't play it. Puck comes out. Elias Lindholm, Brazo onside. Brazo tries to pass when he has a shot lane. That's a stupid decision. Brazo, what are you doing there? Stars get it out. Wotherspoon. Jordan Osterley, who knows how to create offense. Here he comes. Osterley, 370 games of NHL experience coming into tonight. Bruins keep it in. Pasternak into Osterley down low. Pasternak looking to the middle. Pass broken up there by Lindell. Steele. Zaka and Osterley not going to steal. Blackwell around the net. It's broken up. Geeky. Zaka. Zaka waits. Lowry in front for Pasternak. What a pass. Good try. Geeky. Pasternak in front. Now in the corner. Centering pass in front. Zaka save Ottinger, who challenged him and made a good stop. Hey, the offense looks good. Yeah, they're down 2-0, but that doesn't tell you the story. The offense is looking pretty good. They're actually moving the puck pretty well. They're getting their passes through. They're out shooting them 7-6. Yeah, they're down 2-0, but you want a Wheel of Fortune Saturday? That's fun. Where's that even taped anyway? LA? Refs are why we're losing this game. Yeah. Here's the thing, right? The McAvoy one I'll forgive. That's like, okay, fine. The Lowry one? No. I won't forgive that. That's not a penalty shot close. Like, Kastlik wins the draws. Coyle got kicked out. Carlo trying to get it to Frederick, and Johnston gets it out. Crowd looking for a call. Hey, you've gotten too many tonight. Ugh. Coyle. Near side wall. I won't forgive either. Yeah, because you're really passionate about the Bruins, like, getting every call, you're getting every call correct. That one I'll forgive, right? That's like a whatever. The penalty shot? No, I'm not going to forgive that. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as blatant as the penalty shot, in my personal opinion. Prime Video is streaming this game on Twitch for free. Really? McAvoy taking... Oh, boy. Brown blow a tire and almost caused a goal. Heiskanen over to Lindell. Robertson. The football game, guys. Oh, jeez. I was going to say, wait, what? I was like, no. Beecher will get it out. Brown dumps in the zone. Well, Brown, to be fair, they have he has 3 goals and 4 assists for 7 points in 12 games to start the year for Providence. To be fair. That's why they called him up for a little bit of offensive jump. I don't understand why we keep trying with this guy. He's like the Bobby Dahlbeck of the Boston Bruins. Oh, boy. 3-on-1. And the puck is stopped by Swayman. Osterley gets it away. Oh, because it's Osterley and Brown both on the ice. Yeah. Oh, he goes off for Brazo. Puck is popped up high in the air. Brazo for Lindholm. He gets it in the zone. Harley. Here he comes. A clean entry. Not even a challenge. Marchment. Sagan. Across. Marchment fan on the one-timer. Back over to Sagan. Puck bounced. Harley with it. And the Stars are just dominating this puck right now. Oh, boy. Harley. Labushkin. Marchment for Duchesne out high, who has the first Dallas goal. Duchesne. Sagan got blocked by Elias Lindholm. Sagan saves Swayman. What a stop. The Bruins get it out. Will not be icing. Oh, my God. Man, they got to be better in their own zone. They got to defend better. Lohrei, McAvoy. They got to collapse better to the slot. 5v9. All right, Exotic, stop complaining about the referees right now. It's the last thing I want to see. Please. Move on. Geeky gives Smith a hit. Pasternak. Around the net. Centering pass in front. Zacha can't play it. And he'll move it ahead. Blackwell will dump in the zone. Puck comes out. McAvoy with it. Pasternak. Fan on the dump in. That was really good. Fan on the one thing you're good at. You can't even do that right. Nah, that wasn't a knock at Pasternak. That was a knock at the Bruins. Because all they do is dump in the puck. Kastelik gets tripped. Again, another no call. What are we doing here? Coyle dumps in. Heiskanen will move it ahead. Off Jamie Benn in the zone. Carlo gets smoked. Yeah, good. They whistled that one. That should be a major. Ben and Zadorov in a fight. Here we go. Yeah, finally, they got that one right. That should be a major. Zadorov and Ben are in a wrestling match here. Zadorov's got his bucket off. Now Zadorov connects to the right. Another right from Zadorov. They whistled it down. They're going to give Ben an extra whatever. Zadorov with a couple of huge lefts. Zadorov with a couple of huge rights. 4, 5, 6. Ding, ding, ding. Zadorov wins. 42 pounds heavier, 3 inches taller. Zadorov gave Ben a... Oh my God, Carlo's hurt! Dude! Our defense are paper thin! It's already paper thin, that's worse! Oh, that's a major. That is a major penalty. Carlo's still down. He is, oh boy. Oh boy, he went face first. He's back to his feet. They have to call that a major. They have to. If there's anything less than it's a fucking joke, that's gotta be a major. That has to be an ejection, too. Alright, they assessed a major. They assessed a major on Jamie Benn. That has to be, that cannot be taken away. Carlo did nothing, he could have done nothing to prevent that. Zadorov icing his hand is so funny. They assessed a major on Ben. Now, the rule is now they can completely take it away. They can completely take it away now. That is the new rule. Carlo's trying to play the puck? What is Carlo supposed to do? Right? Yeah, Carlo has a concussion history too. That's why I'm there. That's why I'm upset. They have to call this a major. They have to. It's on the numbers, face first into the glass. I'm not even sure why it's taking this long. This is an easy major call. Alright, I want to see. He doesn't even see Ben coming. Bang. Crushed him. A minor penalty for that shit? He hit him in the... That should be an ejection. That should be a suspension. Are we kidding me? I want an explanation from the NHL myself. It's a minor penalty for that. He hit him in the... It's exactly what a major... It's all the parameters for a major. On the numbers, face first into the boards, the guy was hurt. And he didn't commit to the hit. He committed to the hit. And he wasn't even playing the puck when contact was made. I don't understand. Carlo was not touching the puck when the contact was made, guys. That's the problem here. That's the problem I have. Great, a 2-minute penalty. Awesome. It should be 5. I don't understand. I do not understand. I would love an explanation from the NHL as to what determines a major in the year 2024. I genuinely don't know. Do they go to Toronto for that? It should have been 5 in a game. It's exactly what it should have been. If I were the ref, I would have called that 5 in a game. Good on Zadorov for beating his ass. Bruins on the power play. The puck goes out of play with 7:10. The Bruins now have the worst power play in the NHL. The Stars are the 7th best penalty kill in the NHL. Johnston in the box, serving it for Ben, serving the minor boarding penalty. Zacha wins the draw. McAvoy. Puck comes in front. The Bruins, oh, they turn it over. They gave it right to him. Here's Blackwell, 2-on-1. Marchand, the back check, the stick lift. Pastrnak, 3-on-2 with Marchand and Elias Lindholm. Drops McAvoy. Shot, save Ottinger. Judd just read the rule book word for word what a boarding is, and it says the rule book it's a 5-minute major. Yep, and that's every checkbox. I'm gonna look at the rule book during the intermission. We'll look together. We'll look together during the intermission. Pastrnak keeps it in. Turned over, and the Bruins lose possession. The Stars get it out. Swayman leaves it for McAvoy, who turns it over in his own zone. Pasternak's there to recover. Johnston gets dumped. McAvoy. Marchand. Around the net, a lot. There's Lindell. He gets it out. Not boarding from behind, that's literally the parameters. I'm not understanding what NHL Tonight's even saying. Do we even count them as qualified? The Bruins can't enter the zone either. The Bruins can't even enter the zone on the power play. There's a reason why the Bruins have the worst power play in the NHL. They can't do anything on it. Coyle. Geeky across the line. Nope, not across the line. Got poke check right as he entered the zone. Is Carlo okay? His night's done. There's no way he comes back. Frederick chips it in the zone. I'm already turning off the power play. His power play is a joke. It's a joke. It's not a competitive power play. It is not a competitive power play. The Bruins power play is now the worst power play I have seen in my lifetime. Kastelik dumps in the zone. Koepke. Beecher a shot, knocked down in traffic. Puck pinched in there by Kastelik. Heiskanen pressured by Beecher. Lindell, Robertson. He dumps in the zone. Swayman plays it around. Koepke. We'll try to get around Brendan Smith. He can't. Koepke and Smith exchanging pleasantries. Surprised Koepke didn't get whistled down for interference there, to be honest. Duchesne pressured by McAvoy. Centering pass in front. Sagan. What a save, Swayman. And it's like nothing happened. It's like nothing happened with the Stars there. They move the puck up right away. No issues. They grab the puck, and they score every time. It's like, dude. And the Bruins can't do that once. Marchment. Poke check by McAvoy. Pastrnak trying to get it to Geeky. He gets it out. Labushkin. Duchesne. Shot knocked down. Turnover by Elias Lindholm. It comes to the line. The Bruins have also not been playing good this period either. Good close off there by Geeky on Harley. Geeky still can't go for a change. He's been out there for 2 minutes. Here is Robertson. Bruins move it ahead. Here's Brazo. The Bruins are offside. They can't enter the zone right now. I honestly don't know. They go to commercial. Carl with injury, the last thing we need. Oh, yeah. Struff didn't hurt his hand on Ben's face. He probably did, let's be honest, knowing the Bruins' defensive luck. Had it been not getting action 2 for removing his helmet. Ah. Good question. Stars have it in the far corner. Robertson against Wotherspoon. Brown up ahead for Beecher. Here is Koepke across the line, slows up. Tied up there by Stankoven. The Bruins get 1 at the end of the first period. By the end of the first period, that would be huge. Defense is more fragile than glass. 3 injuries in the last 6 games of the defense. 2 of which that should have been majors. Brown on the forecheck as Beecher flips it ahead. Brown takes the hit from Lindell. Here is Blackwell with 2:20 to go. Bruins have 4 defensemen right now because the Carlo injury and Zadorov's in the box. Here's Beecher. Has Coyle in front. Coyle scores! There you go, Charlie Coyle. The Bruins are within a goal with 2:12 to go. Coyle gets one by Ottinger. Aha! They figured it out. It's a sign of life. Coyle's third. It was Frederick over to Coyle. And the Bruins are within 1. Huge goal for Coyle there. Bruins are within a goal. That's huge. Shot save in front. That's Charlie's first goal on 5-on-5 all year. Both of his goals before this were on the power play. Shot there, misses wide. Swear I heard your dad going on my... Yeah, you're right. He did say that. Geeky across, and Pasternak couldn't connect on the attempt there. Puck comes out. McAvoy. Nice play getting it to Zacha. Oh, Lyubushkin just beat him to that puck. Here come the Stars. Lyubushkin loses it to... Was that Wotherspoon? Yeah. Geeky whips it in around the net. Down to the final 90 seconds. Lindell played around. Thank you to Juice World Fan 999. Respect. Thank you for the sub. Duchesne crosses the line. Played in around the net. Duchesne knocked into by Elias Lindholm. Marchment blocked by Lohrei. Pasternak for Lindholm. They'll move it ahead. We're down to the final minute of the first period. Elias Lindholm will get it in deep. Tying up Lindell. Here is Haskin. It's flipped out. Here is Duchesne. Osterley negates that. Brazo. Oh, he almost got... If that got to Marchand, he is gone. Bruins get it in the zone. Here's Coyle. Shot misses high along the far side. Try to go in blocker side. Oof. Here is Brazo around the net, looking to center. Marchand saved the rebound. Oh, what a stop by Ottinger. 20 seconds to play in the first period. Coyle got robbed. Zadorov's shot's blocked. Or, sorry, Marchand got robbed. Osterley, quick re-entry. He gets it in the zone. Oh, that could have been beautiful. Stars get it out. Robertson. Stanko, and good breakup by Kastelik, and he'll get it out to end the first. The Bruins will have the momentum going to the room. That's a huge end of that first period. They took that injury and said, screw you. Oh. Should be 1-1. I agree. The McAvoy penalty, whatever. The Lowry penalty shot that was called against Lowry. What? Like, dude, what are we doing? Hey, but you know what? Hey, 2-1. From what happened in that first period, the fact that it's 2-1. It's not horrible. They get one on a nice feed from Frederick to Coyle. It's a beautiful pass, too. Sweezy or Mitchell next up. It'll be Mitchell. They're looking for... It's nothing against Sweezy. I would want Sweezy over Mitchell, but they want the people with the most experience, and Mitchell will be that guy. If Carlo is deemed unable to go the rest of the night... let's see. Let me see if I, That goal's all Freddie. Yes, but Coyle with a good finish, though. See what I mean? Yeah. But Frederick, 100%. And I want to point out to those who think I'm like biased against biased for the Bruins here because I'm a Bruins streamer. I would agree if they called that a major, right? But the roles were reversed and Carlo was the one who decked Ben. I would have agreed with the fact that it would have been a major. I would have agreed. I would have said, "Yep, that's a major. Can't do that." I want to point that out. I would have 100% agreed. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the boarding rule, shall we, chat? Your volume is too low? Turn your volume up. I keep my volume at a decent level so it doesn't break anybody's eardrums. All right, NHL boarding rules. Here we go. 40, this is as of last year, and they haven't changed the rule. Well, actually, wait a minute. 2024, 2025 NHL rulebook. Perfect, as of October of this year. Clowns. All right, where am I looking here? Boarding. Okay. A boarding penalty. This is from the official. Here we go. Ready? A boarding penalty shall be imposed on any player who checks or pushes a defenseless opponent in such a manner that causes the opponent to hit or impact the boards violently or dangerously. The severity of the penalty based upon the impact with the board shall be at the discretion of the referee. There is an enormous amount of judgment involved in the application of this rule by the refs. The onus is on the player applying the check to ensure his opponent is not in a defenseless position, and if so, he must avoid or minimize contact. However, in determining whether such contact could have been avoided, the circumstances of the check, including whether the opponent put himself in a vulnerable position immediately prior to or simultaneously with the check, or whether the check was unavoidable, can be considered. This balance must be considered by the refs and when applying this rule. Okay. They may assess a minor, a major, a match penalty, game misconduct penalty, or fines and suspensions. I'm putting it in this general area. So turn it up, please. Albert, no. My volume is at the right level for the eardrums if they're watching with headphones. If you have the headphones on, I would like to point out before we break this down. I'm in audio production. I literally am learning about this. My mic is set for -5.0 decibels is what it's set at, right? -5.0. Here, I'll even show you. See? I'll show you. So, -5.0, right? -5.0. That is just above, but I have it a little louder because MacBook mics run a little low. It's the right amount. You can't have anything more louder in your ear, because if you do have a little more louder in your ear with headphones on, you could start having ear damage, eardrum issues, and you don't want to have hearing loss, which is why my mic is set at a decent volume. Okay? That's why. So I'm not turning my mic up. Anyways, fuck the new setup. This is just my home setup. I'm home for the weekend. This is just what I am. This is what it looks like at home. But anyways, major and match penalty. This is kind of where I am at that. They assessed this a minor penalty. No. Incorrect. Major and match penalty. That's where I am on this. I would have called that a major. Either way, if it was the other way around and Carlo was the one who decked Ben, that's a major. In that exact same manner, that's a major. Let's see. I'm looking at it. Yep. Defenseless. No contact was made with the puck when he hit him. Five in a game. Should have been. Yep, I'm with you, Gord. 5 in a game. Yep. It should have been... What it should have been was... 5 in a game misconduct. It should have been a match penalty or a game misconduct. Match and game misconduct are practically the same thing. Carlo's getting assessed for a concussion right now. Would like to point that out. Carlo is getting getting checked for concussion protocol right now. Oh yeah, this is a good point. My question to the NHL Department of Player Safety is, if that was Marchand if Marchand was the one delivering that hit to Ben, that'd be a 20-game suspension, right? You know what I mean? All right, chat? Am I right? If Marchand was the one delivering that hit, it would have been a 20-game suspension. He would have been given the electric chair. You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you see the difference of what I'm talking about? You see the double standard? Mm-hmm. Yep. Jamie Benn, he could still get a call from player safety. He still can. Let's find out. How many games has he been suspended? Like, Ben doesn't have a history of those types of hits. Exactly. StatMuse is useless. He got it suspended a couple years ago for cross-checking. I remember that was the high one, right? He decked Mark Stone in the Vegas-Dallas series. Yep. Call from player safety unless they're ejected. Huh. McAvoy did last year. Mm-hmm. Trying to say. Wow. This coming from inside the rink, that's pretty good. Wow. I don't know. I've watched too many games to have that a mirror. It's 5 in a game. Straightforward, yeah. I'm with you. No, I'm with you. It should have been 5 in an ejection. 100%. 100%. I'm with you.
Corbin can. Taylor for 3 in the lead. Yes, sir.
I've been watching hockey for 17 years. That's delayed. That is 5 in a game. Unless the rules magically changed. That's another field goal. No, I have Jake Elliott. No, that's not good. That's not good. I have Jake Elliott in fantasy. That's not good. I shit you not. Look. Commanders defense, and I have Jake Elliott. Damn it. Oh, by the way, I want to point out, chat, that I am 7-3 in fantasy football. Not really sure how, but here we are. 7-3 in fantasy football. It's pretty good. I'm tied for first in my league. Not bad. Not bad, right? Yeah. Started out 6-0. I was 3-3, so I've won 4 in a row. Who scored the goal for the Bruins? It was Coyle. Here we go. You want to know my fantasy football team? I got nothing else to talk about. I'm already done talking about penalties. Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara, Ramondre Stevenson, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Hunter Henry, Demarcus Robinson. I got the Commanders defense, and I got Jake Elliott. On my bench, I have Chris Boswell. Should have started him. Demario Douglas, Hayden Hurst. I got Kyler Murray on a bye. Calvin Ridley, Javonte Williams, and I got the Steelers defense. I've had Josh Allen the last 2 years in fantasy. I got to the championship in my first time ever playing fantasy football, by the way. I want to point that out. The first time I ever played fantasy football was last year, and I got to the championship game. I lost by 2 points because It's a sore subject. It's a sore subject. Justin Jefferson couldn't make a catch! Anyways. No, it wasn't Justin Jefferson. I didn't have Justin Jefferson. I had somebody that was playing on like the last game of the season or whatever it was, and I lost. Ah, crap. I'm not winning next week. Josh Allen, Kamara, and Chase are all on fantasy. Are all on my bye week next week. Shoot. Well, I'm glad the Commanders' defense has given me 12 points so far. That's pretty good. Is he the Pareko of the NFL? Saves points every time he plays? Who? I don't know who you're talking about. I should have gone with Boswell. I really should have. Damn it. But Jake Elliott's a good kicker, though. He's missed 2 field goals. What are the distances he missed? That's my question. Missed field goal. Missed a 44-yarder. And then he missed a 51-yarder? What the hell? If Aubrey's your kicker. Is that the Cowboys guy? Oh yeah, let's talk about let's go around the league real quick. Other games going on around the league. Flyers and Senators tied at 2, about to start the just started the third period up in Ottawa. Lightning lead the Jets 3-1 in the third. Devils lead the Panthers 4-2 in the third. Good job, New Jersey. Rangers lead the Sharks 3-1 in the third. Blues and Sabres tied at 2 in the second. That game's on ESPN Plus and on Hulu, by the way. Canadians and Wild in the second, scoreless. Predators and Oilers. Anyway. About to get started in Edmonton. Islanders and Canucks at 10. Blackhawks and Kraken at 10. Oh, my tweet that I just put out about Jamie Benn has 9 likes. Thank you, Twitter. Or X. I'll never forgive Peter Chiarelli for trading Sagan. I'll never forgive the Chiarelli for that. Still no update on Brandon Carlo. Once I get one, I will let you know. But in the meantime, I have nothing. I think trading Sagan was so fucking dumb. It was. It was because he was missing a couple of team breakfasts. It's literally the reason why. Bruins will be going from the right to the left in the road whites. Dallas in the home greens going from left to right. Oh, the Blues just took the lead. Great. Montgomery apparently talked to the refs during the intermission about it, so we'll see. Puck is free. Yeah, you don't trade a chop guy for missing breakfast. Maybe mention him for a game or something. They did. Oh no, Duchesne! Swayman makes a big save on Duchesne. 19 seconds into the period on a good try for Duchesne on a 2-on-1. Swayman makes the save. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree you bench him for a couple of games. Wait, was that? What was that? Was that Brandon Carlo? Disaster averted! Carlo's okay! Oh my god! Holy hell! Carlo's okay! Oh, damn! Jamie Benn, watch your ass! Oh, good! Carlo's okay! Thank God! Shot from the line, saved by Swayman. Oh, God. I'm sure they're going to limit his shifts the rest of the night, as they should, but he's okay. Oh, wow. I did not expect... I thought he was done. I honestly thought he was done. Stars get it back into the offensive zone. Swayman leaves it for McAvoy. Crisis averted. Disaster averted. How about that? Here is Zacha. Chips it cross corner. Pasternak in there on the forecheck against Lyubushkin. And there goes Carlo, racing back to go grab the puck. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Carlo, don't drop the puck now. There you go. Pasternak tripped. Penalty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. Bruins getting a power play. I forgot. Yeah. Decline it. Decline it. Take the penalty. Take the penalty shot. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a clear trip on Hintz. Yep. Yep, they got the call right. I'm just saying decline it. See how I have a dash next to the 2 minutes? Yeah. One shot their first time around the power play. Bruins win the draw. McAvoy shoots. Saved by Ottinger. Stars will clear. Swayman plays it around. Pasternak. Oh my god, he threw it right to McAvoy, who was covered by frickin' Stankoven. McAvoy trying to play the puck. He could not. The Stars glove it out to center. Here is Pasternak. Marchand. Zacha. Centering pass. Pasternak was right there. Oh, Pasternak. Oh, Pasternak, you're right there, buddy. If you grab that puck, you don't miss from there, dude. Touch pass to Elias Lindholm. Bruins keep in. Marchand. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. McAvoy is... What? What? Hello? McAvoy got crushed by Oscar Beck. Pasternak. Geeky. Chips it to Lohrei. Marchand lets it go, and a save by Ottinger. With 39 seconds to play on the power play. Devils are dunking on Florida. Thank Christ. Good. I'm glad the Devils are doing the world a favor. The Panthers lose, America wins. in my book. .39 seconds to go on the Bruins power play. Coyle against Jamie Benn here on the far side. Face-off is tied up. One here by the Stars, where the Bruins will grab possession. Brazo against Harley in the near side corner. Frederick whips it around. Lohrei at the right point. Frederick. Lohrei, 20 seconds to go on the power play. Lohrei throws it on. Shot save. Rebound in front. It's still a scramble. It bounces over the net. Wow. Okay. Frederick to Geeky. Centering pass for Coyle. Couldn't get the pass through. Lohrei keeps it at the line. Brazo tied up there by Harley. Power play is up. back to 5-on-5. The Stars kill it off. Geeky looking to center. Goes back to Osterley. Reverses it back in past Geeky. Brazo can't keep it in. Sagan up ahead for Hintz. 2-on-2. Sagan. Osterley defending. Looking to center. Goes wide. To the line. Shot. Save. Swayman. The puck got through. Swayman has it. Jordan Osterley, I think, just saved a goal there. Oh, boy. Oh. I want to see this again. Shot got through. Osterley just saved a goal. Good job, Osterley. Good job, buddy. For those who are wondering how to spell Osterley for future reference, Oesterle. If you're just wondering, chat. Here is Heiskanen. Get it in the zone. Looking to center. It goes over the net. Zadorov. Brown has Koepke and Beecher to his right. Brown chips it in the zone instead. Robertson. Koepke trying to... Oh, he tried to keep that and he could not. Man, he tried to keep that to his forehand. Niels Lundqvist plays it around the net. And the Stars are offside. Oyster. Oyster? Nice. DJ, that's clever. The Bruins have won 4 of 6 in the month. Now, the losses they've had are bad, but they've won 4 of 6 in the month. I'm trying to look at any positivity right now. Kastelik onside, looking to center for Coyle, could not. Carlo in front, puck goes wide of the net. Oh my gosh. Marchment. Lohrei, the good take. Coyle onside. Kastelik in front, looking for Coyle. He got knocked down. Puck comes out. Oh, Lohrei, you're getting pressured from behind. There you go. He got free. Lohrei, good cut. Kastelik dumps in. Ottinger. Puck played around. Puck is popped up far corner. Kastelik, Frederick. Coyle at the end of a shift. Duchesne moves it ahead. Wotherspoon grabs it over to Osterley on the near side. Osterley dumps in. What's up, Lava? You missed a hell of a game so far. Puck comes out. Wotherspoon, Osterley again. Osterley gets the pass. He'll move it ahead. Takes the puck. Dumps in. Pasternak in on the forecheck. Couldn't play it. Lyubushkin. Puck comes out. Osterley will whip it back in. Bruins tag up. Get onside. Harley. The stoppage. The Bruins were offside. I think they didn't quite tag up enough. Bruins play Blues at TD Garden. Yes, on Saturday. Both teams are playing at the Garden on Saturday. Bruins in the afternoon. Celtics that night. Lindholm Fate will take the draw here against Ben. Now you know for the next little bit, when I'm referencing Lindholm, I'll just, it's Elias because Hampus is out. So, helps me out as a broadcaster. But I want Hampus Lindholm in the lineup, obviously. Ottinger for Heiskanen. For confusion, it's always going to be Elias Lindholm for a little bit. Here is Brazo forced out of the zone. McAvoy takes a bump. Johnston. Lindholm grabs it, dumps in the zone. They play the Raptors on Saturday. That should be a good game. Eckler dropped an easy pass on third down. Oh, man. Lohrei, Zadorov. Marchand grabs it across the line, trying to get it through. Pass intercepted. 3-on-2. Johnston has Stankoven, a shot by Johnston, saves Swayman. Good job by Zadorov not allowing Beck to cut to the net. You better pay the toll. They go to commercial break. If you have not yet, make sure to hit the like button on the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet, make sure to ring the bell and get notified every single time we go live or upload here on the channel. You can actually donate to the stream if you want. It's the first link down in the description, or it's the pinned comment link in the chat. Donations are accepted. Would appreciate it. By the way, if you subscribe, your name might pop up on screen. It just might. You never know. If you make your subscriptions public, damn right. Leprechauns versus Velociraptors? Alright. I have this facts app on my phone, like daily random facts. I've been getting some weird ones recently. I just read one. Castlewick against Steele here. Face off one here by the Bruins. Beecher dumps in around the net. Beecher, Brown, Castlewick. I think they made the right option putting Koepke with Frederick and Coyle. Beecher keeps it in play because Beecher and Castlewick play well together. You doing Saturday's game, Sam? Yes. Yes. Here's source for historic Bruins facts. These are not sports facts. Brown slap shot saved by Ottinger. Castlewick puts the rebound wide. I love that from Brown. Koepke jumps up and plays the puck. Frederick, Koepke breaking. He drops for Zadorov. That's a weird play. Frederick, if you threw it to Koepke in the middle, that's a goal. But instead, he passed back to Zadorov. Decision making. Gotta be better there. Frederick. Big tie-up along the far wall. Stars get it out. Coyle will dump in the zone. Don't love that play. Neither do I. It confused me. I honestly thought if Frederick threw that puck to Koepke, it's a quality chance regardless if they score or not, you know? Do we have a new guy in the lineup tonight? Yes, Patrick Brown is playing. Not too many men. I thought it was. Morgan Geekie has a chance here. Geekie save. The rebound bounces out to the blue line. Surprised that wasn't too many men. They had at least 7 guys on the ice, and they touched the puck near the boards. Geekie dumps in. Zaka. Geekie. Drops. Wotherspoon fanned on it. No! Wotherspoon gets decked. Hintz. Chip pass. Heiskanen in. He fanned on it. The rebound. Swayman, a good save. If Wotherspoon let that one go, that would have been a goal. Interference. Looked it for sure. Like, here's a fun one. Ready? Here's a fun one. Children of identical twins are genetically siblings, not cousins. I don't know. I would have never have known that. Like, that's that style. Like, random general facts that you wouldn't have thought about. You wouldn't have known, you know? The more you know. Dun, 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 dun. Goes out of play. Thank you. Thank you, NBC mid-80s animations. Bruins win the draw. Carlo. Puck comes out. Harley for Heiskanen. Stankoven. Shot, save, Swayman. Puck is popped up. It's gloved out. Heiskanen's shot is blocked there by... Was that Beecher? Might have been. Ben. Castler gives him a nice hit. Puck centered in front. Popped up in the air. Goes into the near wall. Heiskanen. Closed off by Brown. Lohrei takes it away. Trying to advance it. Can't. Held in. Lohrei recovers it. Stars get it back. Heiskanen. Ben. Blocked by Johnston, I think, actually blocked that. Brown will get it out to center. Kastelik will try to lift a stick. He can't in time. Stars get it back in. Carlo lifts it out to center. Goes all the way back down. Icing is called with 10 minutes to play in the second. Here's a fun fact for anyone that cares. It took the Titanic about 5 to 7 minutes before reaching the ocean floor. I was born the same year the Steelers won their 5th Super Bowl, so technically that makes me a Steeler baby. Shots are even at 16. Oh my god, they're playing Mom and I's song. Shut Up and Dance by Walk Up the Moon. Whatever it's called. Walk the Moon. It's my Mom and I's song. Every time we're in the car together and we put on the radio, that song comes on. Every time. No fail. Marchment. Heiskanen cuts. Duchesne fans on the shot. Poke check by Zadorov to the wall. That's Lohrei, I'm sorry. That's not even Zadorov. That was Lohrei. Wow. Koepke. Dumps it in. Will get his team a change. Lundqvist. Stretch pass off the boards. Sagan drops it for Brendan Smith. Marchment pressured by Koepke. Lundqvist. Duchesne, nice move against Wotherspoon. He slows up, waits for it. Out high, Lyubushkin, Lindell. Sagan, saved by Swayman. Puck goes into the far corner. Duchesne back to the line, Lyubushkin. Shot by Duchesne. Swayman, a glove save on Duchesne. Wow, Swayman's been good. And hey, we got some extra stuff after the whistle here. Frederick's wrapped up with Marchment. Osterley in there as well. Frederick and Marchment are jawing at each other. Judd, spit it out. Oh my god, I'm looking at a sound effect website. Jesus. Oh my god. Jeez, anyways. Patriots winning it all this year, if I'm being... no, but hey, Drake May is a really fun quarterback to watch. He's a really good quarterback. Man, if he was given, you know, a little more time, a little more help, next year, Patriots will have the most money to spend in free agency. Next year, the Patriots are going to be something, hopefully. Hopefully next year. McAvoy for Pasternak. Trying to lift it out of the zone. He's tied up there by Robertson. Dodonov looking to center. Geeky recovers, takes it away. Pasternak 3-on-2 with Geeky and Zaka. Geeky far side. Chip pass. Pasternak looking to center. Pinballs. It goes wide. Wow. Well, that was actually a good play by Geeky. Pasternak looking across. McAvoy can't get it to Pasternak. Puck comes out. Pasternak. Oh, he threw it right to Robertson. Hintz. Shot wide. Shot by Heiskanen. Swayman may have got a piece of that, not sure. Here's Oscar Beck. Closed off by Geeky along the far wall near the corner. Stars get it free from the battle. Steele looking to center for Blackwell, and Zaka gets it away. Geeky at the end of a shift. He will dump in. The Bruins will get a change. Pasternak in on the forecheck. Lindell. Oh, turnover. Lindholm. Pasternak misses wide. Elias Lindholm in there trying to get to that puck. Lindell gets it away. The Patriots have a Drake and a Kendrick on their team. They not like us. I'm so sorry. Osterley. Oh my god. Marchand. Cross the line. Closed off by Labushkin. Marchand. Wotherspoon advances it. Oh, God. Brazo. Marchand. Lorai, Wotherspoon left point. Wotherspoon puts it in around the net. Brazo again. Looks to center. Turns around and shoots at the side of the cage. Might have caught some of the post. Labushkin's without a stick. Stars will get it out. What a move by Harley. Wow. Here is Thomas Harley across the Bruins line. Stankoven. Shot. Swayman the save, and Harley was screening Swayman. Possibly even getting a shot off there is impressive. Yeah, so is Brazo. That chance from Brazo there? Ooh. That chip pass by Geeky was disgusting. If Pasternak was able to get that pass through to Zaka, this is a tie game. Come on, Geeky. Keep playing your game, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Geeky. He's had a good past 2 games. I never thought I'd say that. He's played good. I mean, yeah, he had a goal the other night and stuff, but hey, shot from the line, save. Lundqvist on the near point. Marchman gets through 2 defenders. Wotherspoon for Beecher. He'll get it out. Puck to Flex. Lorai moves it ahead. Beecher lifts it in. It's going to be icing. Predators up 1-0 over the Oilers in the so-called Diddy Bowl. Aha. Lorai battling with Stankoven. Wow, that genuinely stunned me. Heiskanen shoots, blocked. Ben tied up there by Kastelik. Heiskanen near point. Heiskanen, Harley shoots. Swayman the save, the rebound, score. Logan Stankoven. 3-1 Stars. I'm looking for goalie interference here. Not seeing it. I don't think so. Did I just reset the clock? I'm stupid. Puck deflects in the zone. Lundqvist beaten by Frederick Kepke. Coyle in front. Puck trickles wide. Frederick Kepke back to the line. Zadorov keeps in with a long reach. Coyle is tied up by Brendan Smith. Frederick, who has an assist. Looking for assist number 2. Coyle. Zadorov. Back in down low. Coyle. Kepke. Lost it. Stars get it out to center. Oh, boy. Hints for Dodonov. He'll dump in. Holding? Yeah, that should have been holding. Pasternak. Weak. Steal. Into the zone. Zacha takes the hit. Puck comes out. Lindell holds it at the blue line. Blackwell. Steal closed off there by Zacha. McAvoy for Zadorov. He'll get it out to center. Frederick's out there still on a long shift. He'll go for a change. Blackwell across the line. Beck scores. Wow. Whoa. Oscar Beck. A one-handed goal. Wow. Let me see here. Yeah, should have been holding. Yep. Doesn't help when the play's offside, but all right. Brazo chips it into the zone. Man, what happened to this team? What happened? What happened? Refereeing aside, what happened? You had the momentum coming into this period. How did you screw it up? You just forgot how to play hockey, apparently. Oh, Brazo gave it right to Mason Marchment. Sagan, score. No, Swayman saved it. What happened here? The refs happen. No. No. Like, yes, but no. What else happened here? Right? It's not just the officiating. The Bruins just stopped playing hockey. Like, dude. This team just doesn't play 60-minute games. They just don't. Not much offensive firepower either. Well, to a team that has that is spending about $55 million on offense, they better figure out some offensive firepower real quick. Looking at you, Lindholm. Can you yell on the Bruins like Tuesday? I have no energy to yell anymore. I have no energy to yell. I've already yelled a lot today. Sagan against Coyle. Shot gets knocked down. Carlo. Koepke. Carlo grabs it. Frederick puts it in deep. Carlo went on the forecheck. Coyle had a man in front, refused to pass it to him. Koepke dumps into the zone. Heiskanen will move it ahead. Turnover. Zacha grabs it. Pasternak, and he threw it right behind Geeky. Wotherspoon knocked into. Geeky. Zacha spins off his man. Pasternak is crushed. How is that not a penalty? Pasternak got cross-checked from behind. He wasn't caught touching the puck. Pasternak drops it. Osterley, oh my God. Breakaway, Ben lost it. Zacha flips it in the zone. Pasternak was ready for a one-timer. He gets crushed from behind. No call for blatant cross-checking. No call. Unbelievable. Not like it matters if the Bruins just can't score on the power play anyway. So thank you for actually doing us a favor and not calling the penalty. Elias Lindholm's shot is blocked. Marchand grabs it. McAvoy shoots. That got knocked down by Lyubushkin in traffic. Oh boy. McAvoy got destroyed behind the play. He's still hurt, but he's back up on his feet. Brazo. Brazo comes in Lindell. Carlo grabs it, dumps in. Final minute of the second. Koepke. Frederick back to Koepke. Little give and go. Where's the puck? I lost it. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Carlo. I lost the puck. Icing. With 40 seconds to go. Hot mic for a second from Matt. Oh, yeah, he said, what the F, ref? Let's see. Oh, come on! Is that not a trip? Robertson tripped him. Blatant. Oh, come the hell on! What are we doing here? That's 4 missed penalties in the past 5 minutes there, refs. Good one. Nice joke. Kind of like the NHL's officiating union. Anyways, if I speak anymore, I might get uncredentialed. Zadorov up ahead. Geeky dumps in the zone. Dodonov gets it out. Here is Steele. They're going to score here. Yep. Dodonov, score. It's so predictable. It's so predictable. So predictable. 10 seconds to go. It's 5-1 Dallas. McAvoy is yelling at the official. Montgomery, I just saw, was screaming. Wow. Well, that will do it. Wow. That was bad.
Why? 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 Why?
Thank you. Oh, it's not the end of the first period. You think it was. It's actually the end of the second. Hold on a minute. Wow. Wow, 9 goals against Dallas in 5 periods. Stop blaming the refs. To a certain extent, absolutely. I am blaming the officiating in this game. I am. It has been bad. However, it's not like the Bruins have played a good game either. That second period was Ottawa level. Yep. Bad. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. On so many levels. Awful. Awful. Cody, did you... Hey, Harrison, I understood the reference.
Years ago, and right before he can say anything to me, Ted Jr. blows by me. No fear. Looks at Vince and says,
You ready for this, chat? This is the Bruins to the officiating tonight.
"Where is that referee? He was trying to fuck on me."
Thanks, Cody. You tell the story so well, you know? So perfectly. So exquisitely in so many different words. Thank you. My overall thoughts on this entire day I've had. Yeah. Got home today. Almost didn't make it home. Jesus Christ. Traffic was so bad. Got into a fender bender. Oh my God. Awful. What a day. Terrible day. Terrible. No thanks. Don't need to be doing that again. Oh my God. I'm good. Power play's bad. Coaching's bad. Team's bad. Goaltending's bad. Defense is awful. They're also hurt. Ah! Oh my God. Take this point? No. No. They have way too much talent to tank. We will never tank. We are the Boston Bruins. Tanking is not in our vocabulary. It doesn't happen. No. Stop. No. The last time the Bruins tried that, they didn't even get to the top 10 in draft picks. They tried it, failed miserably at it. They somehow were mid. No. Stop. It didn't work. They tried tanking in the middle of the 2010s and 2015 and were only a few points outside of the playoffs because the Eastern Conference was that bad that year. Because it was the Penguins' time when the Penguins were the team to beat in the NHL. So incorrect. No tanking will be made here. They will be mid. We can't make picks. Are we sure about that? I respond with this. Ready? Watch this, guys. (2014) David Pastrnak. 2015 Brandon Carlo. 2016 Charlie McAvoy. 2017 Jeremy Swayman. Are we sure about that? Are we sure about that? Are we sure? I'm not. If free first and the best one is Jake DeBrusk, can't pick. That's a once in a while though. Other than that, he's been pretty good at drafting. And that was a decade ago. Get over it. I understand. I understand what was available. Drafts are like the lottery. Right? In all sports. Besides the NBA and the NFL. In the MLB and the NHL, drafts are like the lottery. You know? You hope they work out. You hope you get the good numbers. You know? In the NBA and the NFL, if you're drafted at the top, more robust than good picks by Sweeney. Let's analyze. I want to play this game. If you want to play games, I'll play games. Bruins draft picks since 2015. We'll play this game. Here we go. 2015. Zaboral bust. DeBrusk, not a bust. Just not great for the Bruin system. Senyshyn, not a bust. Carlo, not a bust. Forsbacka Karlsson, bust. Bust for DeBrusk? How? He's got $5.5 million. How is he a bust? I'm not gonna miss him, but how is he a bust? He has 150 career goals. I'm not sure how he's a bust. Lausanne, for the Bruins' sake, yes, now not. No Cup, he's not longer on the Bruins. Okay, so that's okay. So you're telling me is David Pasternak's a bust, right? He doesn't have a cup. Yeah, he's still on the Bruins. He doesn't have a cup, though. Remember, he was picked out. He's a bust. Fair. Vladar on Calgary. Last 3 didn't make the league. Charlie McAvoy, not a bust. Trent Frederick, not a bust. Ryan Lindgren, we traded. Kopanen, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. Cameron Clark, Oscar Steen, he's off in Germany or something, Sweden. Ooh. Vakanainen, is he a bust? Not sure. Bust. Definitely not a bust. 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 Ooh, this is bad. Lauko's the only one that even sniffed the league. Axel Anderson, Lauko, Hall, McFall, Shen. Okay. Beecher. Lorai, Kuntar, Duran. All busts. Beecher's a bust? No, you didn't just say that. Beecher's a bust? How? Where he was picked? He was 30th. How's he a bust? Man, you're hating, bro. I'm getting ready to remove your mod. That is insane. That is insane. How is he a bust? On the 4th line. It's his 2nd year. I don't understand that one. Lorai, Kuntar, Duran. Not everybody's going to be a first liner. Oh my God, it's the 2nd round of Jesus. Not everybody's going to be like that. Lascelles, we don't really know. Brett Harrison, AHL so far. Svedback, I think he's still in the system. Jelvik's in I think he's still in college. Ryan Mast, Providence. Gasso is over at BC. Gallagher, I'm not sure. He might be in the EHL. Patra. Okay, not a bust. Spicer, Luke-Schmelish. Luke-Schmelish is in the juniors, so is Spicer. Brunet, Providence. Reed Dick, I don't know. That was a weird one. Jackson Edward, AHL. This one's not great, but this was last year, so you can't really judge, but this was not great. Letourneau. Located to sign his ELC. Letourneau's in BC. Grunwald looking good. Morello, I've heard good things about. Johansson's playing good stuff up with the Moncton Wildcats. So it's not as bad. It's not great. It's not bad either. He's definitely not the worst at drafting. He definitely is not. And plus, it's not just Sweeney here. It's not just Sweeney here. It's your entire scouting staff, right? Pretty bad. Pasternak, Heinen, Donato, Bjork. 4 NHL guys. Bjork's questionable, but 3 NHL guys. I've also had mainly late picks. Not one pick in the top 10. Not one. Even when they were bad. 13, 14, 15, 14. 29. No top 10 picks there. So those are kind of like, again, hit or miss. Like it's, yeah. Beecher got drafted 30. I don't understand the logic on how he's a bust if he's 30th. 30th overall pick. I don't understand that. Anyway. I honestly don't. I've been watching hockey for 17 years. I don't understand the logic on Beecher. Wait, Jake Schmaltz. Is that the Jake Schmaltz I'm thinking of? No. Okay. Liner for 4th liner is a bust. How? That is so insane. I've never heard of that logic in my life. He was 30th. He wasn't even like top 5, top 10. I understand. I don't understand that he's a bust because he's a 4th liner. I don't understand that. I genuinely do not understand, and will never understand because it's wrong in my personal opinion. If he's on the NHL roster in his 2nd year of being pro or 3rd year of being pro, he's not a bust. He only spent 1 year in the minors. He went straight from college to the AHL, spent 1 year down there, made the roster last year, hasn't been in the AHL since. To me, that's not a bust. To me. To me, it's just not. pretty bad draft besides Carlo here. Pretty bad draft. DeBrusque is kind of like a 50-50 thing, in my opinion. Larry Vittle offensive upside. His speed is insane. He can take faceoffs. Not everybody's going to be a 25 goal scorer. I don't know. My personal opinion, I think you're wrong on this. Better be better. It's not. We're going to lose this game. I think you're wrong on this personally, but who is still available? I want to see. Oh. That is so bad. My God, that is so bad. That's the one really bad one. Really bad one. Oh. It's like a 1-2-3 punch right after that. Even Eric Sinek and Besser, bro. And Konechny. Oh. Brutal. Then Kyle Connor was still available. Sebastian Aho! Sprong, yeah. Rupe Hintz? Yep. Vince Dunn? That's bad. First year as GM. So more on scouts. He took over in the middle of the 2014-2015 season, I'm pretty sure. Man. Damn. Even if he drafted Barzell over Zaboral here, Barzell would have worked out. Connor would have been insane. Look, imagine Connor with Pasternak. Whew. Good Lord. Big what if. Big what if there. Nothing you can do to change that. What if they win a cup in the Sweeney era? What if the Bruins win a cup? Will that hatred go away? That's a good question. Next draft, the next Gretzky in the 7th, and I wouldn't care. Wow. So I know who's throwing a party the minute he gets fired. Which, from what I'm hearing, is sooner rather than you guys think. I disagree with it, but it's sooner than you guys think. From what I'm hearing, they'll move on from Sweeney before they move on from Montgomery. That's what I heard today. That was an interesting one. I read that one today. They're moving on from Sweeney first. If they make a change, it's Sweeney over Montgomery, which is insane to me. But it's the third head coach underneath Sweeney. One finals appearance. I could see why the fake of Jacobs family's getting a little impatient with Sweeney. Neely would be involved in that too, by the way. Is the reason we only got to see Bergie and Z raise only one cup. It's fair. Here is Zadorov. The Bruins will not be coming back in this hockey game. I left the door open for possibility the other night. Not with the team they iced tonight. Just not feasible. (2019, 2023) were not on Sweeney. 2019, well, no, 2023 wasn't on Sweeney. 2019 for trade deadline, he didn't really do anything, actually. Well, actually, I take that back. He got Coyle. He got Johansson. He tried adding to his forward core. Coyle, who's still here. Johansson was a rental. So was Bertuzzi and Orloff, though. So it's kind of like, okay. Exotic, I have a genuine question for you. Why are you always so negative all the time? Oh my god. All right, get Swayman out of there. That goal is 100% on him. Rupe Hintz scores. Get him out of the game. Jeez. Yeah. Get Corpusalo in there. Swayman's getting left out high and dry. I mean, jeez. And they're going to leave him in there? That's a joke. Puck comes out, Johnson with it. I can't believe this is the second time I have to do this year. But one more goal, this game's over. I'm ending stream. I'm doing the rule again. Someone's job is lost. 100%. This will be tonight. There will be a change made from tonight until Saturday. Yeah, there will. There will be a trade. Something will be changed. However, I gotta give the team the benefit of the doubt here, even though I don't want to. I will. Lindholm and Peak are both hurt. So, I will say they're getting some sort of a pass here. But, again, the offense has just been not there. Only 17 shots? Come on. Like, dude, what are you doing here? Stankoven. Lyubushkin. Centering pass broken up. It comes out to center. Yeah, I'm going to give him a pass because Lindholm and Peak are injured here. You're missing your best defenseman and your best defensive defenseman. So, like, what? I don't know. I'm... Wotherspoon lets it go, and Ottinger makes the save on that. You get fired out to this game. Your defense is hurt. Lindholm and Peak are hurt. It's why they won't. Now, if this team was fully healthy, yeah, they'll make a move. Kastelik moves it ahead. It's broken up there by Smith. This way he's not a net. Yes, he is. Is Pasternak playing? Yes, he is. Healthy, they're not that good either. Yeah, I'm saying. If they were fully healthy, then yes, they would make a move. But since there's injuries, they wouldn't. They're not going to make a move. They're not going to make it. They're not going to do anything because there's injuries. I mean, it's time we admit this team isn't good enough. Maybe it's time to start looking at your core. Maybe we start having the conversation about Pasternak. Maybe we do. He has the puck. Did he score? Hey, he does! There's a conversation about Pasternak. He makes it 6-2. Well, there it is. Is this the dagger? Six to 2 with 16:25 to go in the third. So the Bruins, so Pasternak has 8 on the season. Icing is called against the Bruins here. Pasternak has 6 points in his last 4 games. Maybe don't have the conversation about Pasternak. Maybe not. Maybe it's McAvoy we look at. Because Marchand, he's going to be a Bruin for life. Pasternak, not yet. Because I guess he's apparently starting to be the best offensive player on the team. McAvoy, though. McAvoy now. Coyle gets the pass from McAvoy. Coyle across the goal mouth goes wide. Shot from Zadorov. Saved by Ottinger. Connor McDavid has got his 1,000th point. Generational. A generational talent right there. Pasternak throws it across and comes back to Swayman. I think with this, I think Swayman's not making the U.S. team for the Four Nations Challenge. I genuinely don't think he is. I think it's because of they're going to look at the stats. They're not going to look at the story. The stats are telling the scouts that Swayman's not going to make this team. He's had 2 really bad games stats-wise, you know? Yeah. Here's Harley. We'll bring it out to center. Oscar Beck dumps it in deep. Osterley up ahead for Brazo. I think Osterley's had a really good night. Marchand. To the front, goes wide. Wotherspoon. Advances the puck. Lyubushkin with it. Ahead of back. Osterley responds. Gets it to Brazo. Nice pass to Marchand. Marchand hit the post. Lindholm tipped by Brazo. Goes over the net. Brazo centers in front. It's broken up by Lyubushkin. Marchand hits the post. Man. Icing is called. Will, nice delusion. Nice job with being delusional. Coming back from 6-1 and winning. They go to commercial. Or the puck goes out of play. Bruins win the draw. They advance it. Nope, they can't get it out. They do get it out off a bad deflection. Nope, they don't. They don't get it out. No icing as it got deflected by a star stick. Lundqvist. Oh, Zadorov was in the zone and you walked out of the zone, you idiot. Sagan dumps in the zone. McAvoy around Kastelik. Patrick Brown, 2-on-2. Brown to the outside. He's thrown off the puck by Lindell. Puck bounces across the goal mouth and wide. Duchesne will move it ahead and out. Heiskanen. Sagan centers. Marchment saves Swayman. Thank you to Chris for the sub. Appreciate it. Do you think Swayman's rough start is more of a product of what's in front of him opposed to it being more on him? I think it's 50-50. I think Swayman's just been genuinely bad in the games that he's bad. He's either been really good or really bad so far. But again, I bring up the fact that the Bruins have a depleted defense against a really good Dallas team. Lindholm and Peak are two valuable defensemen to your team. They're both hurt. Also missing all of preseason and camp didn't help. You can blame your coach for that. Not your coach. You can blame your agent for that. I want to point that out. You can blame your agent for that. They're gross. Six-two with 6.5 minutes to go. 6.5 minutes into the period, anyway. Koepke dumps in. Heiskanen will get it out to center. Carlo will move it ahead. Coyle will dump in. Puck played around. The Stars will get it out. Carlo takes it away and dumps back in. Surprised the Bruins aren't playing with a little bit more urgency right now. Yes, I understand it's a 4-goal game, but hey, you still got 13 minutes. Carlo from center, saved by Ottinger. Geeky puts it in deep. Pasternak walks in front, saved by Ottinger. Oops. Big tie-up of the Bruins won the draw. Still up for grabs. The Bruins can't get a hold of it. It comes out. No icing. Zadorov. Stars are offside. They have to tag up, and they didn't realize it, so they'll stop play. .12:17 to play here in the third. Stars up 6-2. Yep. Not a good night for the Bees here. Across the board. Need more out of your offense. 2 goals is unacceptable in 2024. You're going to get scared and get killed. It's an offensive-heavy game now. Lindholm wins the draw. Wotherspoon. Marchand, pressured by Smith. He gets shoved right off the puck. Wow. Stankoven around Osterley, centering pass in front, and Wotherspoon breaks it up. Where are the Bruins there? Where's your 5th guy? Doesn't matter. Not like it would have done anything anyway, Brazo. Here is Harley. Johnston closed off by Osterley. Puck moved ahead. Marchand has Brazo. Marchand, oh my god. Marchand threw it out of the offensive zone and threw it out of play. Wow. I'm going to redo the face-off. Stars will cross the line. Blackwell will dump in. Andrew Rakoff making a good point. The Bruins have to bounce back from this. They have a game against the Blues on Saturday, right? A team they beat. They have to use this game as motivation to play better games, right? Now, will they actually do that? Remains to be seen. Icing. Beecher wasn't at the red line. Chat, are we alive? Probably not. Can't say I blame you. Cast a look against Duchesne. Beecher dumps in. They're not even trying. They're not even trying to attack the net. You're down 4. I understand it's a big deficit, but at least give a shit. At least make it close, you know? At least attempt to, anyway. Frederick dumps in. Heiskanen gets it back and gloves it back out. Lorai, it's the Bruins' 5th icing of the 3rd period. In a game you're down 4. Team doesn't care. Oh, the team doesn't care? Okay, then fire everybody. You don't want to play hockey? Alright, you're not playing. Call up the entire Providence team. Let's have some fun, shall we? You don't want to play? Screw you. Put them all up in the on the night 4 for a night. My thoughts on that. This is also on the players that are playing on the ice. Besides Osterley and Browns, they get a pass. For those who played on this team before tonight, you don't get a pass from this either. You have also been bad. Shot blocked. Stars can't touch it. Bruins will touch it anyway. It's Zacha who touched it. Low right to Carlo. Pasternak moves it ahead. Rounds the net, keeps it, centers in front. Pinballs around down there. Zacha is tied up. Geeky keeps it alive. Wotherspoon. Pasternak at the side of the net on a one-timer. He fell down to shoot it. When was the last time the Bruins scored more than 3 goals in a game? Or more than 4 anyway. More than 4. More than 4 goals in a game. I don't know. Zacha dumps in around off the high glass. Heiskanen tied up there by Pasternak. Ben grabs it. Stankoven. Johnston. Back out high. The Bruins will grab it. It's Elias Lindholm. Marchand. Marchand shoots. Stankoven. Saved by Ottinger. Lindholm had the rebound. The puck bounced on him and he couldn't get a shot away. Zadorov will cross the line. Onside. Gets bumped. Marchand back. McAvoy. Elias Lindholm. Spins and puts it back in deep. Lundqvist against Brazo. He gets to Brendan Smith. Back up ahead. Ice against the Stars. When was the last time the Bruins scored 5 goals in a game? Genuinely curious. More than 4. Not in the month of November. The last time the Bruins scored more than 4 goals in a game was October 16th. That was a month ago. Wow. Well then. Puck deflects into the zone. Lohrei will grab it. Under 8 minutes to go. Marchment takes it away. Wotherspoon cuts it off, though. Lundqvist shoots from the line. Saved by Swayman. You hear that, Sam? No, it's a genuine point to bring up. Because Saturday after the Blues game, we're doing the podcast exclusive right after the Blues game ends. It's a good thing to bring up. Especially if they don't score, Especially if they don't score 5 goals on Saturday. It'll be a good point to bring up. Trade away all of our picks while winning nothing. Well, yes, but can you blame him? He tried going all in 2 years ago because that was the team. Can you blame him? He tried going all in because he knew this team was success. His team was destined for a cup. Can you blame him to try to go all in? 2 years ago, no, I can't blame him for that. Three years ago, when they traded for Hampus Lindholm, gave a little too much for that. But he's your best defenseman now. Something that was already cooking. By trying to add to it and making it better? I don't know. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I understand that, but I think he knows it wasn't broken. I think he knew that. I think he was just trying to add on.
The faithful. Shoot the puck!
He was that good, you don't need him to add and mess anything up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Very fair. I understand why he tried adding, but I get that at the same time you didn't need to. Completely understand. I'm not even giving a thumbs up. What? Duchesne spins back. One-timer misses high. Marchment. Labushkin barely on sides. Lori will move it ahead. That puck moves ahead. Frederick will get it into the offensive zone. Shots are even at 6 in the period. Shots are 31-23 Dallas. Both teams have scored this period. 1. You excited for the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? Will not be watching. Pasternak. Back out high. Okay. What was that pass, Pasternak? You knew Wallaceman was out of position. Zaka to Geeky. Dumps in. What's going on, Seb? Rupe Hintz. Dumps in. No icing. Swayman's like, what? He was across the red line, Sway. Here is McAvoy. Crosses the line. Gets hip checked by Heiskanen. Yep. Defenseman's up in the rush. So Doroff and Elias Lindholm were the only two back. Johnston put it wide. Stankoven's blocked. Lundqvist around the net, keeping possession out high. Smith's shot deflects wide. Brendan Smith up ahead for Stankoven. Cuts to his left against Marchand. He'll dump into the zone from center. Puck comes to Smith. Lundqvist shoots and it hit the ref in the side. Anyways, good job. Good aim, Niels. Sorry. Here is Stankoven. Lori throws it to no man's land. Brown for Kastlik. He couldn't play it. Brown throws it back. Carlo. Dumps in. Harley. Puck bounces in front. Brown puts it... What? Brown! You had an open net and you put it wide. You intentionally pushed it wide. You had an open net, dude. Andre was out of position. I know the game's over, but still, man. What are you doing? Like, yeah, you can make it 6-3. It's better than 6-2. Am I wrong? Brown shoots. Swayman the save. Great to see you still going strong. Best I can. What do you call that, by the way? I can't even justify that. We tried calling up somebody because he's doing good in Providence, and he shits the bed in the AHL. In the NHL. It's kind of like... I said this earlier. I think this is a perfect comparison. Patrick Brown is the Bobby Dahlbeck of the Boston Bruins. Really good in the minor leagues, terrible in the pros. For those who watch the Red Sox, you understood that reference. Look, we've tried Brown multiple times before. We have. This is the first time of the season. He played 11 games with us last year.
Presented in part, Bruins Pregame is presented.
Yeah. Only good in the minors. Not NHL level guy. Valid. Coyle against Sam Steele. McAvoy's shot blocked, and it stung Lundqvist. I heard yesterday that I guess the Bruins are interested in Trevor Zegras, which could fix some things. It would fix your top 6 player issue that you need. You need one more top 6 guy, right? Shot there, save Swayman, the rebound. Oh, what a save, Swayman. But at the same time, okay, who you trading back to Anaheim, right? Oh, it froze for me. Well, it's actually a good thing because I didn't want to watch the game anyway. Here is Oscar Beck. Zacha for Zegras. I'm not saying no. I mean, I like Zacha, right? I like Zacha. But I'm not saying no to that. He's a younger version of him who can score more and can play pretty much the same thing as Zacha, center and wing. Bruins take it away. Pasternak. Here he comes. Zacha. Saved by Ottinger. Good try by Zacha, too. Good shot. Some more, obviously. Well, yeah, it would have to be Zacha. Probably a prospect of some sort and a pick. Right? Zacha or Coyle, that would move. They would take Zacha over Coyle. Duchesne with Marchment. Closed off. Uh-oh, Sagan. Marchment scores. I'll stay on because the game's about over. I'm staying on. But hey, it's 7-2. Seven-2. Well. Good pass from Sagan over to Marchment. One defender got caught too high. Zadorov has got a game misconduct. He got a slash and a game misconduct. Guess the Bruins cannot compete with a good hockey team. Because I guess they are not a good hockey team. Beck. Harley. Blackwell in front. Puck goes wide. Refs are atrocious tonight. Yes, but so are the Bruins. The Bruins were also atrocious tonight. Atrocious. Lundqvist. Puck comes out. Patrick Brown going to race for it. 1-on-4. Hey, he still got the puck free. Well, almost found Kepke in front. Osterley falls. Steal. Lindell. Robertson for Hintz across, and Lindell couldn't get there. This is the Bruins' second worst game of the season besides the Carolina game on Halloween. Hintz shot misses wide. Yeah, if they call the 5-minute major, yeah, this game would be a much different game. Or would it, because the Bruins' power play is ass. You know? Hintz for Heiskanen. Puck goes in front and goes wide. Final minute of play. Heiskanen. Hintz. Dadonov shoots, looking for a hat-trick save. The Bruins clear. Heiskanen puts it in deep down to 35 seconds. They stopped play with 33 seconds exactly. Frederick for slashing. Here we go. Whatever. Whatever, dude. I don't care. I don't care anymore, dude. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore, dude. I really don't. I really don't. Lundqvist from the point. Johnston. Stankoven. Ben saves Swayman. What a stop. Puck forced out. Stars will just hang on to it. 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. Well. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Mercy. That was certainly a hockey game of all time. Look, I'm going to give the players a partial pass because they don't have their full defense. However, the offense, not there. Tyler Johnson should be playing. I don't know why Patrick Brown wasn't playing. I don't know why Patrick Brown was playing tonight. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand that coaching decision. I just don't. I don't. I just don't, chat. I don't understand. This is bad. You're like, Sam, no shit. No, this was bad. One of the worst games I've seen them play in a long time. Yeah, officiating was bad, whatever. I still... shit was bad tonight. And, you know, Swayman didn't have a good night. Defense didn't have a good night. Offense didn't have a good night. Special teams, stop me when you haven't heard this before, didn't have a good night. I mean, the penalty kill was, they were what? The penalty kill was actually perfect tonight. Correct? Yeah, 0 for 2. Fine. So the Bruins penalty kill was good. The power play went 0 for 2. So that's 0 for like a million. So. Man, when they lose, dude. Like, they get crushed when they lose. Man. Good God. Brutal game from the Bruins tonight. And you would have thought that Carlo hit would have motivated them. You would have thought that, say, hey, maybe, you know, we should actually give a shit because one of our guys almost got destroyed. No. They played down to their competition again. And look where it got them. Nowhere. It got them nowhere, chat. They got their asses kicked. They got their shit kicked in by a team that actually that is actually built to win. Man, on paper this team should be good. On paper this team should be good. And they're just not. They're just not. What are you going to do? Bruins play at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm done for the night. Bruins lose 7-2 at home. On the road. See you guys on Saturday for Blues Bruins. I'll be there. You'll be there. Will the team? Remains to be seen. See you guys then.